Now let us look at some of the issues in logistics metrics. What type of issues we could face in determining the logistical performance. Let us discuss them. There is a list that actually covers most of the logistical issues in terms of measurement or performance. The basic criteria for metric should be simple and easy to understand in terms of measuring, calculating, and interpreting. Of course, we will try to use minimum number of proxies. When we say there are proxies, that means you cannot directly measure that head or that thing, but you have to use some proxy for it. For example, I want to measure the satisfaction of employees. It might be possible that I may not be able to measure it directly, and I have to look at the turnover of that organization in order to determine the employee satisfaction. So try to use minimum number of proxies if possible. Measurement units, the scale of measurement and data availability should be consistent. You have to look at the measurement unit of. It is not possible that you are comparing a data which is on a Likert scale with something which is coming from your financial reports. It should be in the same units. If you can remember, for using the consistent measurement, we have a technique which is related to AHP. Proportional scoring was there, and proportional scoring can actually help in making the measurement scale consistent. How often to measure and report, and who gets the report? That is also a very important issue in logistic metrics. That what should be the measurement frequency? After what time you need to measure the performance? For some metrics, 1 year would be fine, but for some other metrics which are related to, let's say, manufacturing, even monthly measurement is required. And how to report and whom to report is also an issue. What should be the reporting format? You want to show it or depict it in the form of chart or graphs? That is, you want to show it against some target and what you have achieved in practice, in actual situation, and the trend analysis of both. Do you need to show the trend analysis? Do you need to show target versus actual? Modeling of the relationship between metrics, that is, between and among metrics. Do we need to model the relationship? Do we need to show that one metric is actually dependent upon the other? Or how does it affect the other metric? And setting targets for the related metrics. Of course, for the departments or entities involved. Do we need to set the targets? Students, these logistics issues are very important because if we set some target and if these targets are lower, then if you are using management by objective and your employee take those targets as the roof, not as the ceiling. So when they achieve that target, they would say that it's done. So it is an issue that rather we have to go for a target, we have to set a target, or we don't have to set any target. Because if you are trying to make the target realistic, it might become achievable by most of the entities in the organization. So we need to look at it. So it would vary from industry to industry. There would be industries, those who would be setting the targets, but there would be industries who would be only looking at the trends and looking, there would be industries who would be looking at the target versus the actual scenarios. But there would be industries who would only be looking at the growth or the decline in different metrics. Thank you.